How y'all doing out there? Left Lane Dipper here. Come make another video. It is September 6th, 2019. It's a Friday. I'm working on a Friday because of Labor Day. As you can see, the title of this video is Tennessee versus Georgia State Review. It's a little bit later than I wanted to, and I have there's actually a reason for that. I ordered a couple of things from mudjug.com, and they arrived yesterday, and I was going to do an unboxing for you guys, but there's been a problem and I have to pick it up, so I can't do that until tomorrow. So I probably ain't going to be able to unbox it on Monday, which will be the review for the BYU game, because there's no way I can hold on for that for 2 days. Now, if it was just come in last night and then open it today, that's fine, but I ain't no way I'm going to be able to not open it for 2 days. So anyway, I will show you those on Monday. I've got a couple of things, and I just wanted to show it to you. I thought they're pretty cool. Tennessee loses to Georgia State 38-30. And obviously there's been a lot of negative things come this week because of that loss. And I understand completely. You know, I get it. I know there's people saying that they're not supporting this team anymore and that they're done with this product. And I have to agree with them to a degree, but we still need it. This is still my team. This will always be my team. So it's going to be kind of hard to not support them, because I've always been a Tennessee fan, and it's hard being a Tennessee fan. But I'm hoping that maybe this is a wake-up call. That they will get their shit together and figure out what they need to do to get better. Because if they play like they did Saturday against Georgia State, we won't win a game this year. And that ain't a promise. That's a guarantee. But I told you I was going to do Grizzly Long Cut Natural. But I was at a gas station a couple days ago, and I picked up this right here, Copenhagen Southern Blend Long Cut. I had never done this before. I have already, as you can see, I've already cracked the can. I wanted to try it. It's definitely better than Copenhagen Long Cut. So let's go ahead and pack us a Lipsky Dipsky. And I found, of course, this is more of like a finer cut dip. If you've ever done it, you know that. I found that it's better to use a Stealth. It's just, for me, it works better, you know, if I use a Stealth. So let's go ahead and pack us a lip. A little killer filler. Come on now. One thing I hate about Copenhagen Long Cut and even this Southern Blend is this shit goes everywhere on my lap there. Thought I was a slob. Like I said, there ain't many bright spots in this game. And I'm doing, and one thing I failed to mention in the last video, I'm going to do a modified version of the stats because I don't think it's necessary to go over everything that I was going over last year. I really like this dip. The cut's kind of, I probably would buy another can of this. I might do it once in a while. It's got good flavor. It's got like it's got a little bit of a sweetness to it, kind of like a sweet tea. Now, obviously, I've never had the Outlaw sweet tea. I hope to try that one day. It won't be anytime soon, but eventually I hope to be able to try it. And along with all the other ones. I'm only going to cover the key stats of the game. Rushing first downs. We had 8 to their 15. That was one of the top stats of the game. Third downs, we had 8 of 13, and they were 10 of 17. Not a whole lot of difference, but when a team can convert 10 first downs on you, you know your defense is having a bad day. And I think this right here is the stat of the game. This is the stat of the game. 93 rushing yards to 213. Rushing yards, the team that can rush the most typically is going to win. Now, that may not apply to the Big 12 or the Pac-12. But in the SEC, the team that runs the ball successfully is going to win the game. And then turnovers, we turned it over 3 times and they turned it over once. Same thing with the player stats. I will cover a few players. Player of the game for Tennessee, in my opinion, was Jauan Jennings. He had 7 receptions, 108 yards, and 1 touchdown. And then I've got 3 honorable mentions. The first honorable mention is Eric Gray. The kid, he is a freshman. He seems like he is going places. He seems like he could be a playmaker going forward. He's a little on the small side as far as weight. I would like to see him put on maybe 10 pounds. Because he's got great quickness and get a little more power. He was 7 of 29. And he had 6 receptions for 51 yards. The second honorable mention is Brent, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. Call him Brent C. He's a field goal kicker. He was 3 for 3, and he was a long of 48. This was one of the very few bright spots of this game for Tennessee. Whether he was kicking the left hash mark, right, middle, he was right down the middle, no matter where he was kicking from. And along a 48, that gives me a little bit of hope for the kicking game going forward, that we can depend on him if we need him. And from the likes of our offense this year, we're going to need him. And then I didn't want to put his name down, but he's my third honorable mention, and that's Jared Garantano. 26 of 40, 311 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 1 fumble. I don't want to put the blame on him, but his play really hurt us. I don't want to say he's the reason we lost. One of the reasons we lost was our defense couldn't stop anything coming at him. I said earlier in my review of the season that, we weren't going to get a lot of answers as how good this team was until the Florida game. And I was wrong on that one. They made our defense look like it was a freaking pee-wee midget team out there. And then for Georgia State, Dan Ellington, 11 of 24, 139 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then he ran 14 for 61 and 1 touchdown. He made the difference for their offense. Our defense made him look like a Heisman candidate out there. One reporter said he looked like Deshaun Watson, throwing it, running it, doing basically whatever he wanted. And then that he was a player of the game for them. And then honorable mention was Trey Barnett, 21 of 95 and 1 touchdown. He had a pretty good game. So there's your stats. Like I said, I hope this is a wake-up call for this team. I hope that, the effort. There was no effort, especially on defense. They were just going through the motions. And Georgia State made them pay the price. I hope that Coach Pruitt and all the other assistants get a bug up their ass this week and get these guys motivated. Because the attitude of the team is reflected on the attitude of the coaches. The coaches aren't motivated, nor will the players be. I'm disappointed. I'm upset. I'm frustrated because this team has too much talent to be putting out this kind of effort and this kind of a result. If they can't turn things around against BYU, we are in trouble in a very serious way. It's going to be a very long and heartbreaking, terrible season. So there's a review. Again, we're doing Copenhagen Southern Blend. So it's a pretty good dip. I'd probably do it again. I'd probably buy another can at some point. Head over to Stokers.com. Enter to win you a mud jug till the 30th of November. I bought cans last week. Stokers. I actually got Stokers mint and wintergreen. But you can enter to win the C10 Chevy tricked out truck every day. And also, I haven't scratched this code off yet. On the back of the cans, there's a code. You enter that code in, and that gives you another opportunity to win. And you can enter up to 10 coats per day. The contest ends the 30th of November, and they said the drawing will be held